I believe that ultimately the marketers will decide. At the end of the day, it is the advertisers and the agencies' money who underpins this ecosystem, and they will decide what they need in order to effectively run their businesses. We at Nielsen firmly believe that to do that effectively, efficiency is key, and you need a base standard that is inclusive, accurate, comprehensive, trusted, all of that. And we believe on top of that base standard, there's enormous need for analytics and measurement and point solutions. But to, at the end of the day, to have a truth set and a common yardstick, we believe is what the market will need.
Yeah, and for people who are hearing different claims about different kinds of measurement systems and new currencies and this and that, what do you see as differentiating them?
So I'm going to talk about Nielsen. What we believe is really representative is we start with people, all people, and at Nielsen we're focused on powering a better media future for all peoples. We start with big data, and we use it in concert with our panel, which is representative of the United States, all of the people in the United States. And those two things together we use to provide comparable, comprehensive coverage across all media types and bring those together. And that's what we're doing with Nielsen One. We believe those two things are really important, and what differentiates here is that you need to start with a universe estimate, because even as consumers have fragmented their consumption and they're consuming media all over the place, what has not changed against that changing backdrop is how many people are out there and how much time they have. So you have to start there and then bring together and bring to bear all of the rich data sets available and bring them together in a way that still adds to 100, not 110, not 75, actually 100. And we uniquely can do that. Additionally, we have an identity system to bring that together. So as you think about the world we live in today, where privacy is ultimate, it gets hard to bring together all of this rich data that enables us to see the consumer across the landscape. And we have built a measurement-grade identity spine to enable us to do that uniquely. So I think that's a really big differentiator. The last thing I'll say is, other people don't have coverage across all of the platforms like OTA and out-of-home and audio. Nielsen thinks across all of that because marketers think across all of that and because consumers move across all of that.
Now, with this transition to a multi-currency marketplace, who stands to benefit from that or lose out?
So again, I start with the consumer, and I think about myself at home. The consumer benefits because with this efficiency that a good currency provides, the consumer experience is better. They see things that are relevant to them. They see them the right amount of times. They don't see stuff that's not. And then within our own industry, I think the winners are the people that have a strategy that addresses this fragmentation, this consumer fragmentation. And the losers will be people who are a step behind and not yet ready or not winning in this new world where it is streaming first, right?
And what do you think about collaboration and standardization? Those are issues that we hear a lot about. What do you think those mean for the future and growth?
Super important. So I'll refer back to my earlier answer where we believe you do need a base standard upon which to build. So our currency, Nielsen One, will provide that, we believe. And we also are working very hard with lots of initiatives within the industry to build upon that. So we work with OpenAP, the Trade Desk, the ANA, and all of that, because ultimately it is the industry that needs the solution, and you can't do that in a vacuum. So we're deeply partnered with this rich industry to make measurement successful, because you have to be interoperable. You have to have some kind of standard so that we can all work together and bring this together.
Now, finally, I just would like you to just tell us a bit more of what you see coming, in the next 12 to 18 months, what you expect. I know there's a lot going on. You have Nielsen One and other things that you're rolling out. What can you tell us?
Well, you just did my job for me. We are laser focused on bringing to market Nielsen One. We have launched big data into our national measurement. We are launching exact commercial ratings. We are bringing those things together in Nielsen One in full launch at the end of 2022. And then, of course, that will exist in parallel in 2023. So that is our laser focus. We're already out there in the market with Nielsen One Alpha. So evolving on that, bringing the other pieces online, and providing the true comparable currency that the industry needs is where we are 100% focused. And in addition to that, transparency is key. So we are laser focused as well on this journey of providing transparency and trust and accountability. And that's via our communications with our partners, as well as our work with the MRC in regaining accreditation, the ongoing audits that have never stopped. All of those things are primary to us.
And for people who haven't heard of Nielsen One before, could you just please explain it is really quickly as far as what media types it covers and channels?
Yeah, absolutely. So Nielsen One is Nielsen's cross-media currency of the future. It will provide ad measurement, content measurement, a planning module, an analytics module, and it will cover all media. We're starting with national television, digital, CTV, OTA, out-of-home, all basically video first. And then we will bring in audio as well as local television as well, and create that underlying comparability that we've spent the week here at Beet Retreat hearing the need for.